Hi guys, it's Ray. Today we are going to work on some sublimation tumblers. I already have this one wrapped and I have two more over here to wrap. One is like a pirate ship coming through a brick wall that I added the name Sean to, and one is a flamingo that says Pinky Jean. All three of these tumblers are for YouTubers or an influencer that I really enjoy and I'd like to, you know, just send a little something to. So we'll see if anybody knows who this one's for. I don't know that she's on YouTube. I follow her on TikTok and absolutely love her. So you'll see that when it's unwrapped. But these are two smaller YouTubers that I've really been enjoying. So I will link to their channels down below. And I will see if I can link to the third one or not. I'll try. But we're going to wrap these on camera. And then we're going to press them. I am using my Besin Tumblers for these. I will put that down on the screen below for you. And I will put the links down in the description. They are a wholesaler. You don't have to have a wholesale license or anything, but it is like by the case, not single cups. They do have a wide variety of sublimation blanks. And this is how they come boxed. Beautiful plain white boxes, which I really like. In the sleeve, low profile lids, and this is key for me. None of their own advertising on the bottom. I don't necessarily mind advertising on the bottom, but I'd very much prefer this with nothing. So, and if you saw my original test when I got my very first case of these in, well, this is still this case, but when I very first got them, you saw that they sub beautifully. So we're going to move over here. We're going to get these sublimated. I'm not going to ship them out right away because I do have a couple other little goodies for each of these people that are ordered that aren't here yet, just to make a fun little package geared towards each of them. So I'm going to get you moved over and we're going to wrap these last two and get them pressed. Okay, so like I said, I have one already wrapped. I'm going to go ahead and get the other two wrapped. I'm going to go ahead and wrap Sean's first. I like to put my cup face down. I like to put my image face down. And I unfortunately did not do a head cleaning on my printer before I printed these. I'm going to move my mats a minute here. So I do have a little bit of lines in my images. I don't think it's going to be the end of the world, but they might not be absolutely flawless. And I'm only seeing it in some of the colors, so... But I don't really feel like sitting through a head cleaning and starting again. So I like to put my image, my cup down, then lay my image on, and then I start in the center. I don't know, I already have a glove on. Let me take that off. It'll make my life easier. Use whatever taping method works for you. I've done fully the bottom, the top. I find I don't get any better result going all the way around the top and the bottom than I do doing it this way. All that does is waste more tape. So, I do want a good press on my seam though. I mean, some people say you should run a nail or something along this edge. but and perhaps I should be. I don't really know. But that is how I wrap my cups. Like I said, I'm not worried about the top and the bottom. I'm going to turn my press on. My press is already almost warm because this is the second video I'm doing back to back with sublimation, so that's why I waited to turn it on. You can definitely see the striations in the paper on this one. So if I'm really not happy with it in the long run, I can always redo it. But I'm hoping that it kind of fills itself in a little bit. We'll see. So my press is going to heat up to 360. I'm going to run it for 65 seconds with my tape line facing me, and then I'm going to run it for another 65 seconds. So my tape line will be this way, the first press. Then I'm going to rotate it 180. So my tape line is to the back. So it is heated. And it is annoying when it beeps. I'm just seeing if I can find that line on this one too. Scoop this out of the way. So I like to have a heat resistant surface for when my tumblers come out of the press. Make sure you've got a heat glove. I do keep a second one handy, but I only like to wear one on my left hand because that's the hand I rotate the cups with and hold with. So beep, 180 turn, close again. Let it run. But my Besin links and codes will be down below. And definitely, if you're a sublimation person, they are worth checking out. And you will see why in a minute here. I do recommend having multiple cups ready to go before you get started. If you have a couple ready, you can continue taping while you wait. It takes me about one pass to unwrap a tumbler. So I don't like to be too far behind on the taping, but, and I don't normally unwrap like this, but I do have a little bit of ghosting at the top, but honestly, not that bad. For the fact that it's a gift and I'm not perfect, it's going to be just fine. I think he will really like it. So this is actually a spot where I folded my paper in. I could see it and I should have fixed it, but the name at the bottom. I added the names to all of these images on Canva. The one image, which is actually the one that's in the press now, is one that I designed myself from individual pieces. But the other two, this one was a pre-made image. And I do like the way this seam came out after I pressed it down like that. I'm trying to find one that I didn't do that on from this last batch to show you. I know there's got to be at least one. Oh, here we go. On this one, I didn't do that. And you can kind of see it a little bit at the top. And a little bit at the bottom. More so than this. So, but you see how beautiful these colors come out on these tumblers? Like, they are fantastic. So, I am quite pleased with this one. Alright, this one was to the back, and it is very hot. I swear this one was to the back, but I don't remember turning it, so we'll see. This one is very hot. Oh, that looks awesome. This one though I put together on Canva from 2 images, and then the I can see the slight printer striations, but again, I'm not going to worry about it because they are gifts. But there's the name on this one, Ursula, so anybody have a guess who it's going to? To put her name on, you saw me use this one before. I did shrink the image down a little bit, but I think it is gorgeous. I am really, really happy with both of these so far. I just like to support other people that I enjoy watching, especially some of the smaller channels. This is not small by any means. She is not, but the other 2 are. So like I said, I will put their YouTube links down below. And TikTok in this case. But yeah, people always ask me what I watch. You'd probably be surprised because it's mostly not tumbler and resin stuff. I do have a couple favorites there, but usually when I'm watching YouTube, that's my downtime to watch other things. So typically it is people doing stuff that is completely different. So if you want a little insight into what I'm watching, I mean, you guys know I watched The Cheap Chick. You watched me make a tumbler for her like a year or 2 ago. I think just, well, yeah, a year and a half ago probably. So I do watch a lot of haul videos and things like that. So I'm going to turn my press off quick, and I'm going to unplug it immediately because I am done with it for the night. And then we'll get this opened up. I actually watch this one from my non-main channel. So I don't watch her as often. I need to actually go follow her on my main channel so she comes through my feed more. So again, I can see some of the striations, but it's okay. Other than that, this cup is absolutely flamazing, as Pinky Jean would say. So, very cute. I do love the effects that Canva has for some of the fonts and things. So, there you go. This image came from Creative Fabrica. This was the neon font. And I actually didn't even have to change the color when it brought it up. Not neon font, neon effect for fonts. It like has a suggested font to go with all the effects. And the one it brought up was like perfect. Color-wise, everything. So I just left it as is and changed the text from neon to Pinky Jean. So that is it. That is all 3 of these. Like I said, I do have a couple of little goodies coming to include in boxes with these. So, and they'll all be coming in the same order. So maybe I will come back and pack these up with you guys before I ship them out. But that is it. Besin tumblers. Gorgeous sublimation tumblers. Absolutely gorgeous. That is it. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you next time.